Hi once again, and after a short break over Christmas, it's time for another game review. As you'll just have noticed, we've got new opening credits with some new information on. This YouTube channel is now associated with retroandlimb.com. Do check that out. The blog's also moving over to there as well. But in the meantime, let's get on with another game review. And the first game I'm going to review for 2013 is a grid style packaging release called Squirm. So here's the front cover of Squirm, and it's pretty basic stuff. Nice image there of a rather evil looking snake type thing and lots of cute looking caterpillars. And this is a $1.99 Mastertronic release in the classic grid style packaging, as you can see. Spine shows as much, and the back cover's got some loading instructions on. And as expected with these early Mastertronic releases, pretty basic stuff inside as well. Got the logo there at the top, the aim of the game. Collect the eggs laid by the Queen Squirm. You must avoid the guards who patrol the maze picking up the eggs. Sounds a bit like a Pac-Man type clone. And scoring dots, eggs, 10 points each, making it sound even more like a Pac-Man clone. There's something else going on there with squirms as well, and there's some controls. And that's pretty much it. Inside it's all blank except someone's written in very bad spelling blank, I don't know, it says lot 12 or something, who knows, and port 1, so bit of ancient writing on there as well, but that's it. So here's the title screen of Squirm with some incredibly annoying background music. Pretty straightforward stuff. You can see it's got some information about what things are worth in terms of points and stuff like that. This is actually a Mr. Chip software game from 1984. There's no mention that it is on the title screen, but I found that out on the internet. As expected, it is kind of a Pac-Man style game, so we'll get the game started and I'll give a little talk through. So you start off in the maze, which is of course a reassuring blue colour. I'm this little thing moving around here which looks like a flea, and the idea is you've got to collect the eggs, or what are described as eggs in the manual, that are left behind by these worms that are crawling around the screen. Making it slightly tricky, the worms kill you first of all, and also they eat each other's trails, so if you get two worms following each other you get nothing you can eat. Now the idea is you've got to eat 250 of these, which at 10 points a piece means I've got to get 2,500 points by my reckoning. The mazes are not very easy to navigate. There's various points where you can get stuck, so you have got to be careful. Also, if the caterpillar worm things run into each other, they sort of vanish and respawn somewhere. Sometimes they respawn on top of you. Oop, there goes a life. So I'm getting quite close to the target score, I think. Okay, and when you reach the target score, you then get to go on a bonus run. As you can see, there's a timer going down at the bottom of the screen, and this actually allows you to eat the baddies, which gives you quite a lot of points. And eventually, if you go around for long enough, you just get stuck, and that's the end of the bonus thing, and then you go on to the next level. And this next level's got a bug on it. Basically, oh, he's missed me. Ah, that's funny, because most times my little guy stands there and gets run over by a baddie straight away, so that's quite nice. It doesn't happen every time then, it's happened virtually every time I've played it so far. But there you go. Always good to have a demonstration of something. Oops, there goes another life. And then it doesn't pan out when you actually start the video. There you go. So basically I'm wandering around, oh god, and that's game over, because I wasn't paying attention. So it's got a high score table, which is quite cool for a game of this age. It's replicating that arcade feel, and quite nice little tones plate of different levels when you put the different letters in. And also depending on how well you've done, your score moves up the table one step at a time and plays a little tune. So let's go again, see if I can get past level 2. So back on level 2, and again just trying to eat my way around the maze without getting eaten by bugs. Sorry, bugs, by worms. I'm the bug, I think. I look like a little flea anyway. Don't think it says in the instructions what I am. Would help if I'd read them, of course. So I'm making some progress. As you can see, there's other little things running around the maze this time, which you can collect for bonus points. So that one's actually made the worm shrivel up. So a word about the graphics. They're very compact, shall we say. Pretty basic. Very much of their time, 1984. And we've got to the end of the second level now. So let's see if we can max out the score a bit more here. So yeah, the graphics are very much of the time, and although it is a Mr. Chip software game, it does remind me very much of a Jeff Minter game. If Jeff Minter did Pac-Man, then this is what I'd expect it to look like, both musically and graphically. So I'll say musically, more like just sounds, but they've got those annoying sort of bleeps and the sort of ascending tones as you collect the things. This looks complicated. I'm doing alright at the moment. The little things that run around the maze, the other little sort of flea things, by the way, they actually eat the little egg things that you're collecting as well, so they make it a bit more of a challenge. So not much more to say about the game. It's... what happened there? One of them must have respawned on top of me, which is quite annoying. It has some annoying moments, but it's not a bad little game. It's sort of arcade style game. Certainly one of the better offerings for the early sort of oh, this is bad news, 199 range. I'm not going to play it again, you get the idea. As an arcade style game, it's a cross between Pac-Man and a game called Nibbler, which you may or may not have played. And there's not much more to say about it. As I say, it's not bad and would have been worth $1.99 in 1984 as an arcade style high score challenge sort of a game. So there you go.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
2, 1, 0.